This is the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel where I plan on showing you how to build a 1984 Chevy C10 truck that just burns rubber, ain't meant to be fast, and only meant to be fun for the kids. My phone always messing up my daggone intros. But anyway, y'all, we're doing power steering today. Power steering is going on the C10 today. I got this pump, and I know if you guys look at the part number, you know what, let's go ahead and give y'all the part number. This thing definitely costs, but the only reason I actually dished out the probably like 70 bucks or 80 bucks that this thing costs is because it's one of the only ones that bolts up to the engine in a different way versus all the other ones. I think it bolts up to the water pump somehow when you're mounting it, and water pump and a cylinder head or something like that, almost like how an alternator would. I forget. I need to look at the directions before I tell you guys. But basically the only reason I got that and why I wanted that option is because I had a different branded power steering pump bracket on there, and the bolts from it broke off into the engine and we couldn't get them out. I think we tried a long time ago and we couldn't get them out. So I said, you know what, it's fine, I'll have power steering, I just need to get a method that will bolt up to it a different way, and this was like one of the only ones I could find for this price that'll bolt up in that different way. So that's why I bought it. That's why I dished out the 70 bucks. I forget how much it cost. But yeah, let's unbox this thing because I haven't even opened it up. I think I opened it up one time before I bought it because I always do that. And let's see what's in here, man. Let's see how the quality is. Ooh. Ah. Hey, we got a sticker. It's over with. Okay, will I actually read the directions? Probably not, but we might as well skim over. And look, this will show you how long ago. Look at this, look at the date. I don't know why they dated it, but yeah, it's been that long, y'all, since my truck was back in action. Oh my God, bro. Now I see why it costs. Look at it. Jesus Christ, this is too fancy for me. Leave it to the 2 years younger me to go out and buy something like this. That is beautiful, man. Alright, y'all, there comes a point in every single mechanic job where I just have to put down the camera and work. So that's really what I'm doing right now because it's so cold outside, y'all. Y'all just don't even know. Well, I guess some of y'all do know. So a lot of y'all work outside too. But there's the first part of it. I gotta take the water pump bolts out, sadly, to put the adjuster bracket on there. So that means I gotta, like I said, I gotta catch the water that comes out of there. Also, I did see, just a side note, I did see where you bleed the radiator, so that's going to be a video for another day. When I put the new radiator hoses on, definitely going to bleed the system and make sure it's topped off and all that, and then we'll be good to go there that way. Well, I just had to say that while I was thinking about it. But yeah, I'm going to have to just put the camera down, get to work, because I don't have anybody to hold the camera, and I don't have a stable place to put it either, so I'll just update you guys. But this is on, as you already saw, and now I'm putting the lines on before I actually bolt everything up for good because I don't want to have to reach back behind there to get them all together. Alright, so I took the fan off of it because it's going to make life a whole lot easier when it comes time to tightening the little mounting bracket onto it and all that. Got the lines on it now too. You could probably do this job without actually doing all that, without actually taking all this stuff apart. With, you know, you could probably do it with the pulley on, you could probably do it with the fan on, you could probably do it with all that on, but it would just be a pain in the butt. A serious pain in the butt. Alright, and so now we actually got things looking how I want them to look so far. So far so good. I know it looks kind of low right now, but after I add the top part, that's going to be kind of a task because I have to take these bolts out and put something in real quick. But after I put those in, the adjuster is going to hold it about there when it's all said and done. So yeah, oh, and while I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and show you the holes where the old bracket broke off into. So let's go ahead to the older engine. See that? Right there, where it broke off. We tried to get it out. And I think it might have melted almost. I don't know why it looks like that. Honestly, it's completely solid in there. That's weird, but yeah, though we couldn't use these holes anymore, so that's why we had to resort to something more expensive, and something more expensive that worked with the water pump bolts. So yeah. But as I was saying, and as we were working, I'm gonna go ahead and do this little quick act of taking these bolts out and putting the new situation in. And I gotta see if I got a belt. I think I got a belt laying around that'll work for the situation. And then we'll put that on, and then we'll put the fan back on and crank her up and see if the power steering is working. I think I got some extra fluid laying around too, so let me check on that. Oh no, that's oil. That's 1040. All right, see, so just need 2 hands for this. Yep. Don't ask me why I have that back there. Alright, so got that bracket on. I actually put a little bit of sealing. You can probably see it right there. Just a little bit on the bolts, on the bolt threads, just because like I've had this little leak actually from one of these bolts. I think it was the bottom one. A little leak that kept coming out. Even though I had it really tight, still kept coming out. So I just put a little bit of sealant on there just to make sure. I mean, what could it hurt? Just going into the water jacket just like all the head bolts. So figured I could put some sealant on there and it won't hurt nothing. And then I'm going to lift this up right here and slide a bolt in. And then I think this is like, this is going a whole lot better than I thought it would. I thought this would be a whole lot harder. I think I'm really liking this this bracket because like it makes life so much easier. I can't even, it's like I didn't even have to go to the store. Like usually I'll buy a kit and I'll be like, oh well, it's missing this, or this doesn't work, or this isn't right, and then I'll have to go to the store and then find something to improvise. But I haven't had to improvise anything yet. I've been here at the house all day and I'm almost done with the project, so I just jinxed that so hard. I jinxed that so hard, but it's going good so far. I'll cut to this being completely bolted together, and then we'll put the pulley on. Alright y'all, so I got Zach behind the camera while Kevin Dean is out. Alright, that should be good to go. After I tighten up all the little stuff, and that should be good, and then we should be putting the pulley back on. You know what, let me just get the pulley, make sure the pulley ain't gonna hit nothing. Oh yeah, that should be good. Alright y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and cut to when this is buttoned up, and then when I'm actually putting the pulley back on. I just wanted to, you know, save footage, so see y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, the pump is officially on. I'm just trying to get everything bolted up and everything together at the very least before the sun goes down, because it's on its way. It's on its way right now. But it's gonna be unbearably cold to work out here if the sun is down. It's probably gonna be like 25 degrees or so. Yeah, so that's dead. I'm really not trying to be out here putting my hands on metal in 25-degree weather. So but at least I got that part done. Now I am just going to put the pulley on, see if I have a belt that works. I think I do. I think I have one laying around. See if I got a belt that works. Then I think we'll be done. And then I think I do need to go get some power steering fluid still, because I got trans fluid, but that's actually for my trans. I actually need it for my transmission, so that's for that. So I'm actually gonna have to go get some power steering fluid, and then we'll bleed the lines and do all that. So let me go ahead and bolt this up and get back to you. Alright, so pulley is on, looking good. Yeah, I know it's a beat up oil pulley, but it should work just fine. So now it's time to make an attempt at actually putting the belt on. I think I have a belt, like I said. I think I'm gonna put the fan back on just so I don't have to mismatch. Because this is, I wish I had studs right here, but I don't. And so basically, if I take this pulley out of a line with the bolt holes, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually put the, you know what, at the very least put the spacer on, That's probably what I do. I'll just put the spacer on just so that I can keep the holes aligned, and also loosen this up, because if I loosen it up now, it's just gonna fall right off. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Put the spacer on, and then go get the other belt that I think is gonna work for the situation, and then we'll be good to loosen this, and this won't all fall apart. All right, I'm liking this so far, but the only thing that I hate right now is the fact that this belt is super duper loose and the adjustment does not go that far at all. No matter what I try, it just won't go that far. So that sucks. But it's like when I try to pull it far, it hits like the block or something. So I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna do for that yet. It's so loose that you could turn this almost by hand. Yeah, pretty much just by hand. I mean, it's not like it's an alternator or anything like that. It's just power steering, but it's definitely gonna give up slack as soon as there's any tension on the steering. It's probably gonna start slipping. Nice falling. I don't know what's going on with this bracket, because like it seems as though something is hitting when I try to adjust it. So I feel like the belt that I have is fine, but I just can't adjust everything that far. So basically, if I was gonna use this bracket as is right now, I would need to go get a belt that's literally the perfect size. But you know, you need to have some adjustment to get it on, and that little bit of adjustment might just be too much to actually grip anything. Because when I like you saw, like the belt didn't even really grab onto the pump like I wanted it to. And I feel like if I get anything smaller, then it's gonna be way too much of a struggle to actually get the belt on there. Pain in the butt, y'all. Straight up pain in the butt. There's a big part of me that's just thinking about going with man steering for like a while though. Like a while. The only reason I'm doing it now is because I don't have really much else to do. So that sucks. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with that just yet, to be honest with you. It's probably like 30 degrees right now. It's like it's poop, man. Honestly, like it's so frustrating, but I hope that for all the young people out there who are my age and below, people, or just the people in general who haven't really done stuff like this before, don't let this stuff frustrate you, because I guarantee it's gonna be a whole lot easier than you think. Watch, I'm literally gonna go and I'm gonna go eat, I'm gonna go relax, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, why don't I try this? And then that'll be the thing that actually works for me. So always stay in the fight, y'all. Stay in the fight. Know when to take breaks. Don't get me wrong. Know when to take breaks, but you gotta stay in the fight. But I haven't really decided on what I'm gonna do right now, as in this time. So let me give me a second, and we'll either be closing out this video or we'll be going harder and trying to make it happen. All right, guys. So I've come to my final decision. Something's definitely hitting for some reason. I can't really figure out why yet, but I figured I'm gonna take off the pulley and try to see if I can see what's hitting. It's definitely nothing at the back. There's definitely something at the front. So if I have to like file away at a certain corner of the bracket just to get it to actually adjust fully, then so be it. And that's what I'll do. But it's not over. I'm not giving up. I'm just gonna have to take a breather for tonight, because it's way too cold outside. It's dark. It's too much going on, y'all. It's too much going on. So tomorrow, me and Kevin Dean will probably mess with it. Let's see what we can do for it. But like I said, y'all, don't let this stuff get you down. I'm trying to follow my own advice, but don't let this stuff get you down. Please don't mind my dog barking. But don't let this stuff get you down. It's not worth it. It's really not. I mean, I'll get it straight eventually, of course, and then I'll be driving it with power steering before you know it. Honestly, like stuff like this, it's got me thinking like, oh, I should just get a serpentine belt kit and call it a day. But that stuff is expensive. That stuff is like mega expensive. Like you'll probably pay like $1,000 for just the front accessory system. Like that's way too much money for what it is. But I guess I kind of see why people go through buying it, because in situations just like these. Just like that, y'all, I think this one's pretty much over. Tomorrow we should have Kevin Dean in the vlog, so that's exciting. Hate we couldn't get that straight today. Like, there was something in me that wanted to have it done today, but I just gotta learn to be patient. It's all a part of the process. But just like that, y'all, I think this one's pretty much over. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video for me, because leaving likes basically helps me out a lot, because I mean that it helps me circulate my videos, and then if I can circulate my videos, then who knows, maybe I can get a sponsor for that big blue turd outside. So just like that, y'all, I think this one's pretty much over. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Young Chevy Truck. I'll see you in the next one, and have a good one.